Oh, my mom really hates my Amiga Tunes tapes. I brought 2 tapes of them with me. She said she hates music that repeats over and over again, and I tried to explain to her all music repeats over and over again. And she says, yeah, but the words change, like, quote-unquote, real music. Well, little does she know that that's merely a smaller, like, home form of the way the big record companies do it nowadays. You know, a lot of digital mastering and so forth is done entirely with computers. Like, no tape is used at all. It's all just stored in the computer's memory and played back digitally. And then they just make master recordings. They basically mix and match the songs in the computer. And that's all that Amiga music is, just on a smaller scale. It pisses me off when people refuse to accept computer music as real music. I mean, what do they think synthesizers are? They're computers, you know, just their sole function is to play and in my case, record music and play it back, you know. And that's one of the things the Amiga can do, can record and play back music. And people seem to think that because it's made on a computer, it's not real music. People who have no vision, I guess, no imagination, who are incapable of opening their minds to new ideas and new concepts. It's not a matter of whether or not you like it, it's just these people refuse to like it because it's done on a computer. They figure computer equals sucky music, you know. I'm speaking specifically of one person in particular, namely Roy, because he simply refused to give it a chance at all. Basically his philosophy was, unless it has words, it's not real music. Which is bullshit. What do you call classical music? What do you call art of noise style music? What do you call any kind of instrumental or synthesizers music, you know? There's a lot of instrumental music there that has no lyrics. Whether it's done on a computer or not, it's still real music. It doesn't have to have somebody singing to it for it to be real. And it pisses me off when people don't seem to be able to accept that. My mom seems to be the same way. My dad's a little more understanding, I think. I get the impression he doesn't really enjoy a lot of the Amiga tunes, but I try to put a wide and varied selection because there's a lot of different styles of music done on the Amiga. I mean, everything from classical style music to punk rock and heavy metal. A lot of them are like hip-hoppy dance tunes kind of thing, you know. But there's actually some pretty nice music on it. They're coming out with better and better music on it all the time. They're coming out with like music cards for it that'll improve the sound quality and so forth. And I think once that starts to come into being, perhaps increase the number of voices, the number of channels it's capable of, I think it'll be quite interesting to see what they come up with.